What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora. If you are new and if you are not, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Today we're gonna jump right into things because again, y'all know I like to keep you here for a long time. I like to keep y'all here all day, but we're gonna try to make sure, as always, this video is gonna be short and sweet and to the point. We are back with a fashion styling video. It has been a while, and I thought it would be fun to kind of kick off this little like series, if you will, of fall styling looks. And today we're gonna be styling 5 different looks around one specific fall staple, and that is going to be boots. So my hope is that maybe y'all enjoy this video, and if you do, we can do other videos where we're talking about other fall staples in your wardrobe, and again showing you different options of how to style them. So 5 different looks, 5 different ways that we're gonna style one pair of boots. Hopefully you all enjoy this. Obviously I'll have pictures and images and videos and things up on the screen of the outfits we're talking about. A lot of these pieces, I do have to say, I've had in my wardrobe for a while, so I don't know if I'll be able to link everything, but as much as I can link and share, I will. So I think that's all the announcements and disclaimers at the start of the video here. Let's jump right in. I also hate to always have to bring it up, but we're filming with natural lights, so bear with me here. I feel like it's looking pretty good right now, but if it's going in and out, my apologies. So yes, we've got 5 different looks. I'm also gonna say too, I didn't even do this on purpose, but I realized after the fact when I actually was starting to pull the looks together, most of them feature skirts. I don't know, maybe it's just because the style of boot that I was styling, I just kind of felt like it worked with a lot of the looks, so my apologies. Well, we'll definitely make sure we have a lot more variety on the videos to come, but I think there's still hopefully going to be something for everyone. The pair of boots that I am featuring in today's video are a tried and true in my wardrobe. They're not new. I've had them for a couple of years now. They are from Express. I feel like the last time I looked on the site, maybe about a month and a half ago, they still had them, so I will try to link them down below if they are available. I know it's linked in my LTK as well, but again, I will make sure to see if it's still on the site. Great pair. Like I said, I've had them for a couple of years. They did not break the bank. They were under, I think like 90, under 80 bucks. So again, not super expensive for a pair of boots. They do come in a couple different colors, but I have the black faux kind of like croc embossed faux leather boots. So for the first look, I wanted to give a little sexy vibe, okay? I wanted to give a little sexy vibe, and there's just something about styling a trench as a top that I've always really been into. I've never actually worn an outfit like this, but I am someone who does like to play with my outerwear, so I don't always just wear them as a jacket. So in this first look, we have my Axel Arigato trench coat. Love this coat. I have featured this here on my channel quite a few times. Really great investment, a piece that I reach for often, and again, living in New England, you can never go wrong with a trench coat. Love this color. It's kind of this like khaki green with a little bit of a brown mixed into it. Really, really enjoyed this. So again, I wore this as a top, so nothing underneath, but of course you could wear anything underneath. You could layer this as much as you want, but I wore it as a top and just kind of belted it around the waist with my mini leather skirt from a Goldie. Also another really great purchase and investment that I have. And then kept it real simple, you know, just had the hair down, simple jewelry. For accessories, we just threw in my clutch from COS. Love this bag because you can definitely wear it just as a clutch, but you can also wear it crossbody as well. That is our first look. Again, definitely a little bit sexy, a little bit risque, you know, just wearing the jacket like that. But I think she's cute. I think this is perfect for like a dinner date night where you're just gonna be sitting real prim and proper, you know, and your date's gonna be looking at you across the table like, yeah, love her. She's tea. Look number 2 is just so yummy and sleek and chic. She's giving Matrix, okay? She's giving Trinity. She's giving Matrix Reloaded, and I love it. Y'all know I love a monochromatic moment. I think monochromatic looks are so easy to style, and everyone feels great in them. If you are struggling to find something to wear, I almost always say, try to go monochromatic, and even furthermore, black. All black, I feel like, is a foolproof, safe way to get ready without like having to think too much about it. So we went all black with look number 2. Wanted to pull in my technical funnel jacket from 30 Years, of course, very much on trend right now with the funnel neck and the technical jacket. So love this. I do know it is still available on the site, so again, I'll have that list down below. And then I actually wore this like tube top midi dress that I have from H&M, but I wore it as a skirt. So I kind of pulled it down a little bit more so it almost gave like a maxi tube skirt type of feel. I don't actually own one in my closet, so I tend to play with my pieces and again, get creative, have fun with it, think a little bit outside the box. So wore that as a skirt, again with the same boots, and then I just ended up doing my Anthropologie bag, and I kind of folded it over, even though it is an like on the shoulder hobo bag. I kind of sometimes like to fold it over so it almost gives a look of like a woven clutch. Having fun, okay? Having fun with our wardrobe. You can find a ton of options for this bag, like all over the high street, Amazon. This is definitely a look for less for the Bottega bag, so there are a ton of them out there, but love this bag, and again, love wearing it a couple different ways. And then I just kept it real simple with my Saint Laurent sunnies. Love these sunglasses. I really do appreciate the kind of like prescription lens look. A really good pair of glasses as well to go from indoor and outdoor. So love this look. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one because again, I think it's really easy to style, and you probably have all of these pieces, if not obviously exact, but pretty similar in your closet. So I think this is one a lot of you are probably gonna definitely be able to recreate. All right, so for our next look, I would definitely say this is another like cool girl, relaxed kind of vibe. When I was putting this look together, I immediately thought of like a concert, like a smaller concert venue, your House of Blues, local artist, where you still want to feel girly and feminine and dressed up, but again, you want to also dress it down a little bit where it looks comfortable for the venue. So for this look, the green skirt is actually a dress. It's a dress that I picked up from Rails. I actually haven't had a chance to wear this quite yet, but love the color. Again, y'all know green is my favorite color. Loving the fringe, and I just thought with the black boots and the darker top, this would be really fun. I really love the way that this looked. I actually already posted this look on TikTok by the time this video goes live. And a ton of people loved it. Love the way that I kind of did the combination here. And a lot of people thought it was a skirt as well. So one thing I will say, if you're gonna take anything away from this video, have fun with the items in your clothes. You do not have to wear them the only way that they were kind of like originally intended to be worn. Wear your jackets as tops, wear your outerwear as tops. You can wear dresses as skirts and play with them and layer your pieces. So we did the Rails green dress here as a skirt, and then I did my Gap, Balenciaga, Yeezy, whatever collab shirt, child. I know there's so many people on that collaboration, but I did that t-shirt over top. Now I will say it is a massive t-shirt. When I actually purchased that, I purchased it more to be worn almost like a t-shirt dress, so it's really long. So I actually tied it up in the back just with like a hair tie, and then I always like to kind of roll the sleeves on a lot of my t-shirts. That's just kind of the way I like to wear them, just to add a little shape to some of my more like oversized boxy shirts. So that's what we did up top, and then kept it real simple, threw my hair up in a clip, simple jewelry, and then to really tie the look together, I paired it with this beautiful like faux marble green clutch that I picked up from Amazon. I picked it up actually maybe about a month or so ago for a wedding. Definitely gives me cult Gaia vibes, but this is not something that I reach for all the time, so I kind of was like, do I need to invest that kind of money in a bag and this kind of accessory? Probably not. So we went with Amazon, and I have to say, the Amazon girly babe, she's good quality. And I think this was just a really cool juxtaposition to the look, since the look feels a lot more casual, a little bit more edgy with the oversized shirt, and again, the black boots. And then with the fringe, I thought adding this little marble touch was really nice. All right, finally giving you a look that is not a skirt, even though the next look and the last look definitely is still a skirt. Again, my apologies, that was not on purpose. It was just kind of the way I was in my closet, having fun, pulling items and pulling looks, that it happened that way. But we do at least have one look here with some pants, so we'll keep an eye out for that next time. But love this look as well. Paired this one of course with the boots again from Express, and then also paired it with a pair of leather pants that I picked up from Express as well. Another great purchase. I have had these leather pants, oh my goodness, I can't even say, maybe like 6-7 years at this point, so I've had them for a really long time. Love them, great quality, held up well. I actually scrunched the pants a little bit so they actually sit a little bit more at the top of the boot. So in this look, you're definitely seeing a lot more of the texture there, but I really enjoyed that. And again, just love the way that the leather looks against the faux like patent leather of the boots. So love that. Paired it with actually the top that I'm wearing here today. So it's just this Amazon kind of like zip up athletic wear top, I guess you could say. Definitely reminds me of like your Lululemons, your Aloes. Again, very much a fitness top. But again, I love this because something about the leather on the bottom immediately took me a little bit more of like a sporty athletic vibe. So I thought it would be fun with this top. And then just to add a little bit of a twist, I took this green plaid flannel, but I kind of like twisted it a little bit. So it almost gave like a little mini skirt over top of the pants and kind of created like this opening over one leg. Again, just playing around with my clothes, giving a little bit of dimension, adding some layers that I thought was really fun. But again, with it being in the green and the top being in the green, you've got like similar tones happening here, which I thought was really, really fun. This would be a really good look for folks who live in areas where, you know, you're transitioning right now into the fall months, but it's not as cold as maybe a Boston or New England area. I think this would be really cool. And of course, if you get cold, baby, untie the flannel, you could put it on, put it over your shoulders, whatever you need. But I thought this one was really, really cute. For accessories and things, kind of similar to how I have it right now. Just had my hair up, really simple jewelry, did my Saint Laurent glasses here again, and then just carrying my All Saints bag. Love this. I think this is so cute. Now me, baby, y'all know me, I will wear this anywhere. Grocery store, running errands, brunch with the girls, we could wear this anywhere, but I think this is such a fun look. Probably one of my favorites. I try not to rank, okay? I try not to rank because I love them all, but honestly, probably one of my favorites. The way that I catch myself lying to you all in HD is actually insane because the last look, okay? Last but certainly not least, is my favorite look. It's my favorite look. It's my favorite look of all 5 of the looks that I'm sharing here today. They all can serve very different purposes for a very different kind of person, look, event, whatever kind of vibe you're going for. But I would have to say the last one here is my favorite. It's playful, it's fun, it's got some really good play on colors. Y'all know I don't always get too crazy with color. If I do, it's usually just green, but I love this look. I actually even said when I was putting this together, it gave me like modern day Carrie Bradshaw vibes. You know, Carrie Bradshaw was very good for juxtaposition. I know I use that word a lot, but she was really good for pulling pieces that you automatically wouldn't think to put together. You know, she'd probably take, again, a graphic tee, an oversized shirt, and then wear it with some other really feminine pieces. So love this. I would have to say, of course, we're talking about the boots and styling that everywhere in all of these 5 looks, but the star of the show is going to be the skirt, okay? This is actually a skirt, it's not a dress. This is a recent pickup in my wardrobe. She is my baby, my like prized possession at this point. I actually bought it as a little gift for myself for my birthday. The skirt is from Proenzo Schouler, again with that fringe. It is this gorgeous like butter yellow and blue knit skirt. She is heavy, okay? She's got some really good weight on her, which she better because her price tag matched that as well. But love this skirt. So paired the skirt with just a graphic like concert tee that I got from the Usher concert. Again, you'll see I rolled up the sleeves just because, again, for me, that's kind of what I like and how I like to style my t-shirts. Pulled my hair up in this like loose, messy, tousled bun. And then I would say I think the accessories really like brought this home all together. Wearing my blue and yellow glasses from Lorvet. Love these, think they're so fun, chunky, really extra but large, and like standouts as well on the face. And then actually decided to carry my furry little baby from Paris, my little brown furry clutch. I do not mind mixing brown and blacks. I know some people are like really opposed to that. I don't mind that at all. Honestly, I think it looks really cute. And again, like you can definitely coordinate things without having to feel like you have to be super matchy for this look. I think it worked so well. Okay, this is a dilly-dally outfit, okay? This is an outfit when you're frolicking through the city and just running around and want to be seen, again, very much doing the Carrie Bradshaw prance. This is the look to do it with, okay? I love this. I can't wait to honestly style, of course, the boots. I mean, duh, we just did it 5 different ways today, but I cannot wait to continue styling this skirt. Would I call it a fall staple? Obviously not, but stay tuned, you know? Definitely make sure you're subscribed, follow along to see different ways that I style it, but love that look. Try not to rank. She's probably my favorite today. Well, all right, y'all. I think we did it. I think we did that in a timely fashion. Hopefully I wasn't rambling too much, talking too fast. If you've watched any of my styling videos before, I do try to keep them, if I can, on the shorter, more succinct side of things, just because I really like for these videos to be more so reference points. You're in a bind, you're trying to figure out something to wear, you need a little bit of inspo. Of course, you do not need to copy anything exactly how I did, but inspiration. That's kind of what I'm hoping to provide with these videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know what was your favorite look. Are there any pieces or items you're super interested in? Again, I will do my best to link what I can down below based on what's still available. But of course, also let me know what you would like to see in terms of what other fall staples, pieces, items we should be styling 5 different ways. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.